Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 23rd Sunday up to the 29th Saturday of May 2021. And this is for you coming from Virgo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me an email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll show you how to benefit by reaching that excellent energy that you have already, which I call the soul. Once you can connect to that, you'll be a very lucky and very successful and a very famous one, whatever you want. You'll do things out of this world. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers as well, once and for all. We'll talk more about all that later on. Your weekly horoscope. Sunday the 23rd, you coming from Virgo, is a very lucky morning and afternoon. And everything you want to do is managed very beautifully for you. And everything that you want to have comes to you very easily. So make your play on this Sunday the 23rd, and you will see that your communication assets, your marketing way, how you market yourself, speak to people about business and how to improve your job, even though it may be a Sunday morning afternoon, because the planets there are going to give you a lot of good luck in the morning and afternoon. The evening turns nasty. So be careful. That's how a day can change. And evening turns nasty, emotionally nasty, and also making you say and do things and creating arguments. Or could it be somebody else doing it? And so stay away from people who cause you trouble, who cause you uncomfort. And be careful evening and nightfall. Don't be too expectant about anything. You're going to be disappointed in one way or another. If you don't have to be out, better not to be out. Monday the 24th, be careful that the whole day is turned against you. Morning and afternoon, disappointment where you work, disappointment in business easily comes to make you most unmanageable. You will say the wrong things, you will do the wrong things. So say less and do less. Listen to people. Plan everything very carefully. Even then, it will go wrong. So, what can you do? Stay in the background. You don't want to project yourself where you have a job, don't want to project yourself in business because everything you say and down, misinterpretation will happen. So, what you do? Stay in the with teamwork would be better. Don't want to look for the limelight. The finger of blame will come straight at you. And accidents are also seen, verbal accidents, emotional accidents, and physical accidents all can take place. Evening and nightfall, I'm afraid to say, turns even worse. I would rather you don't go out in the evening nightfall. Nothing good I can see may happen. Yes, you may meet somebody unexpectedly who may be favorable to you. Even that might go wrong because you might say the wrong things and bring about some kind of differences. Because evening and nightfall, you may become very impulsive on what you do, creating trouble for yourself and for others. And accidents can be seen throughout the whole day, especially in the evening nightfall. So if you have to be out, plans already made, go home early would be better. Stay away from company that's bad. They will may want to make use of you in some way or another. And don't be part of anything secretive throughout the whole day and especially in the night time. You'll land yourself into trouble. Tuesday, the 25th. Well, bad news is waiting for you where you work, where you do business. Even before you leave home, you may be upset with something or another. Even before you reach your office, you may have an accident or some kind of mishap. All this is possible. These planets move very fast against you. So go slow in what you say, go slow in what you do, whether at work, whether in business, and be part of a team. That way you'll get the protection from others. One thing, the limelight and the finger of blame will come straight at you. Well, bad news wants to come to you. Tuesday, the 25th morning and afternoon. Be prepared. Find the answers ready. Find a way out well in advance. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful. Long term planets are there. And now you're going to get help in the evening nightfall. You may find solutions you couldn't find earlier that you will find in the evening nightfall. You may find people you can be bonding with. people who may want to support you or understand you or want to help you. But again, in the evening nightfall, these nasty planets will follow you and they will still manage somehow to create an accident of some kind, whether verbal, emotional, or physical accident. So even evening and nightfall, go home early. Don't stay up too late. Wednesday, the 26th, is an excellent lucky morning and afternoon for you. And these planets of the morning and afternoon, they produce so much benefit. There's some kind of a bonding going on between you and others. If it's your job, then the bonding where you work. If it's a business, then the bonding with the people you do business with. Having lunch with somebody, you could get favorable results from that person. So it's all up to you to plan the best in the morning and afternoon to get the benefits that you can. Yourself, you'll be very matured in your outlooks, and people will be very impressed by you. Evening and nightfall, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I see anger planets there, making you easily angry. So you could be easily upset. You may meet somebody that you find who may not be on the same wavelength as you. Well, remind yourself what I have said to you about this evening nightfall of Wednesday the 26th. Avoid anyone that you may have a collision with in one way or another. That would be better. And take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and a body language which is soft. Thursday, Thursday the 27th, and his anger planets have followed you. They followed you to work. They followed you to business. They followed you while you're driving. They are angry. And this anger may just overflow with a result where you could get yourself into trouble by saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing, maybe driving the wrong way. So you have to slow down in everything you do in the morning and afternoon to bring caution. Count to five before you say or do anything. That would be better for you. And avoid conflict of any kind. Back off. Keep quiet if you have to. Wait for another day to negotiate. Evening and nightfall ego planets are there, not very helpful for you. So your ego planets make you again think of that passion or think of your ego. Well, your ego is not worth very much on this evening and nightfall because the more you stand out, the more blame you will attract. So say less and do less in the evening nightfall period. Be part of a team would be better. Otherwise, you are going to be singled out for blame of some kind, what you said or what you did. Friday the 28th, and here we see the ego planets again there. So you seem to be very defenseful of yourself, and that's the ego play. You attack people before they can somehow say anything about you, but that would be wrong. You'll only create more problems for yourself on Friday the 28th, morning and afternoon. For example, not obeying your bosses or going against their wishes or trying to contradict people in business who may be superior to you. I prefer you to be a follower rather than a leader in this morning and afternoon. And that would be a better result. Getting nothing, but at least not getting yourself into trouble. Evening and nightfall, many emotional planets are there. And you are not happy either. These emotional planets make you very self defensive. You may imagine insults from people. And you could be very emotionally disturbed by being disappointed in an emotional way. So if you're waiting for a date and the date won't show up, tell yourself, never mind, that's what you expected. And if you're with a family, you don't want to disrupt the family, letting your ego planets trouble you as well in the evening nightfall of Friday the 28th. Saturday the 29th, oh boy, you're not getting a pretty good week, I can tell you. Saturday the 29th, you wake up emotionally disturbed and unhappy. You are thinking, why should you be emotionally be treated that way? And of course, the mental side of you, the physical side of you will not have the energy that you want. So tell yourself, go along with the plans already made by others. That would be the best way out for you. And these emotional planets, they can disturb you even mentally by making you just conjure up things in your mind that will just make you react in an emotionally unstable way. Yes, you could be moody. Yes, you could be very much sensitive to whatever is said. Don't imagine yourself doing this. Tell yourself, look on the bright side, show your happiness, show your support for others. You will quieten these planets down and make a much better morning and afternoon for yourself on this Saturday, the 29th. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful. Now you're going to have all things coming your way. And what you say and what you do will come out beautifully well. And others will support you a great deal. And you could meet people who are very much on your side, very much who want to give you favorableness, to supportness as well. So you're going to have a tremendous good evening and nightfall, Saturday the 29th. Dress well, look your best. You're going to meet heavyweights, which means people who might be important for you, help you job-wise, business-wise, money-wise, because I see many money planets there. So it ends well for you the Saturday the 29th. Now regarding this 90-minute session, yes, I have that for you. And I'll show you how to connect to your soul. You have a soul. I have a soul. Everybody has one. How do we connect to it is what I will teach you. And people who have connected to the soul are the ones who are so different in the world, who are special in the world. They create a following, they create that aura about themselves, that vast, successful stage that they are on. And more than that, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. I'll show you the system and your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky direction. There's so much energy to tap to make yourself very special for your next 9 years. Because this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50, is all about your next 9 years. That's a cycle that I want to improve for you. And if there are times in that next 9 years which are troublesome, I will point them out to you, make you aware of them much in advance so you can control and manage things better. But in the meantime, here's my email. And remember, this session of 90 minutes will cost you USD $50. Send me that email and step up to get your next 9 years in a much more successful way. Until we meet one day, I wish you a good week in the meantime. Thank you and goodbye.